everyone. Well, today I decided to make another Clafoutis, which is a classic French dessert. I just made one recently, the white nectarine one, and my mom wanted more apricots, so we went yesterday and we did find more at our friend's orchard. So we are going to my mom's like in 10 minutes. So I'm waiting for this to cool. It's very, very hot, but you can tell how pretty it is. It's much prettier than the white nectarine one because there's a contrast, because these are orange and it's just beautiful. So this is what a Clafoutis really looks like. There's a lot of contrast in it. So I decided to try this with apricots since we had a lot more that I picked yesterday. So we're taking it to my mom's, and she's like an hour away. So I'm hoping that we can have like an afternoon dessert before dinner, because they get very full easy, and so they might be too full to have this. So we might do a taste test when we try it over there. So anyway, you really have to give this a try because it is so delicious. It's like a very simple, flavorful, not too sweet, classical French dessert. And so this is the second time I've made it, and I just love it. So we had the nectarine one the next day, and it was cold from the refrigerator, and we still liked it. So it could be eaten either way, preferably warm. So we'll see you hopefully a little later. Thanks everyone for watching. Okay, these are all the ingredients you're going to need to make this. You're going to have 2 cups, we have to pit and cut them, of fresh apricots. You're going to have almond and vanilla extract, milk, 3 room temp eggs, flour, sugar. You're going to need lemon zest, but I'm using orange because I don't have any lemon zest. And I'm using vanilla instead of vanilla paste. You do want to grease either a casserole dish, a 9 or 10 inch, or a pie plate or an iron skillet. Now I did use an iron skillet for my nectarine Clafoutis, but I am going to use my casserole dish for this apricot one. So we're going to pit and cut 2 cups of fresh apricots. Okay, the one thing that's very different about the apricots versus the peaches or nectarines is that you don't have to remove the skins on the apricots, just the pits. And this is so much easier than preparing the nectarines or peaches, because then you're just going to slice them thin just like you did the nectarines or peaches. And these are going to show up more because the nectarines I used were white, and these are so pretty. So they're going to show up when you make your Clafoutis. They're going to show up more because they're orange in color, and they're going to look so pretty. So I'm going to finish cutting and slicing these till I get 2 cups of apricots. Okay, here we've measured 2 cups of apricots that we pitted and sliced, and we sliced them thinly. Now you want to add your sugar, your vanilla, and your lemon zest, but I have orange zest here. So now you're going to just mix them up in like a medium-sized bowl, so you coat your apricots real well. And these aren't as juicy as peaches, so you're not going to see the same effect. Like when I made the white nectarine ones, it was real juicy, because peaches are much juicier. So now you're going to put them in your very well greased casserole dish or pie plate or whatever you're going to bake this in. And you're going to spread your fruit all evenly across your surface. And now we're going to make our cream top that goes over the fruit. Okay, this batter is going to be made in a blender, and you're going to add all your ingredients in right now except for the flour. That will go in your second mix. So we're going to add our 3 eggs. We're going to add our 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. We're going to add our melted butter. We're going to add our milk. Now I used and your salt. Okay. Okay, so I'm using my blender, and you have to make sure you don't go past this line. It's upside down, but I did use my full blender container, and I had a blooper on my last nectarine Clafoutis recipe, so I'm using the smaller one, which it will fit. Okay, after you blend that batter till it's very smooth, you can add your flour now. And then we're going to blend that until everything's combined. This is going to be like a crepe consistency, not quite as thick as a pancake batter. Okay, now you just want to take something and stir it and make sure there's no flour residue. And then you're ready to pour it over your fruit. Okay, now we're ready to fully assemble our Clafoutis. So you're going to take your thin batter mixture and you're just going to pour it all over the top of your apricots. And this is a very classic French dessert, and like I said, when I made it with the nectarines, it was the first time I've ever made it, and it is absolutely wonderful. We had it the next day, which was yesterday. We had it cold and it was just as good as warm. Totally different, but both of them were really good. So then, this is optional. You take a tablespoon of Demerara sugar and kind of top it with it. It's supposed to make it kind of crunchy. It really didn't, but I did it anyway. Now we're going to put this in a 350 degree preheated oven. The recipe says 30 to 40 minutes, but mine did fully bake in 25 minutes. So you want to start with a lower amount of time. So we'll see you in about a half hour. Okay, there it goes on the middle rack at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes to start. Okay, you can see how pretty that is. Now the edges aren't brown enough for me, so I'm going to leave it in another 5 minutes. This was 25 minutes, so I'm going to go with another 5 minutes. Okay, we're going to put a toothpick in now. It's done. Okay, isn't that beautiful? It's absolutely beautiful. So here are the edges, and it is browner underneath, as you can see, but the edges pull away a little. And this one looks a little different because it's a different fruit, but it's done. And that's how you'll know. You'll just put a toothpick in and pull it out. So this is an absolutely beautiful dessert. It is really good. It really is. It's like a custard. It's something I've never had before, so I can't even describe it. But I am taking this to my mom's, and we might do a taste test when we get there. I'm going to try to serve this as an afternoon dessert instead of dinner, because sometimes they're really full. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, this is my stepdad. He's taste testing this Apricot Clafoutis. What do you think of it, Dan?
Very good. Delicious.
He's got his lunch there, but I wanted him to try a bite of it first. So there he goes.
Good.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I really enjoy it. Very good.